Hey everybody, Motorport 59 here. This morning I watched a little piece of Joe Biden's speech about taxes and how he wants to ensure that the wealthy people are paying their fair share. He's not asking them to pay more than their fair share, but he's asking them to pay their fair share. And what is that fair share? What's that come to? I don't know. But in a piece that I saw after that, turns out that Joe Biden may owe over $500,000 in back taxes. From what I understand, Medicare taxes. I don't know how Medicare taxes are separated from regular taxes. I don't know how that works. That's why I have an accountant. But if he owes anything at all, then he's not paying his fair share. Unless his fair share has somehow changed between then and now. Who knows? Taxes are complicated. Like I said, I have an accountant because none of it makes any sense to me. I don't like taxes, but if I have to pay taxes, I wish the tax system made sense. I just got a letter in the mail today from the Railroad Retirement Board about how my pension may now be taxed differently according to some Social Security things, and if my base income reaches here and the sum of this and the sum of something I'm going to have to take to my accountant. But it sounds to me like I may have to pay more taxes on my pension now than I originally had to pay, than I paid for the last 2 years or the last year and a half. This starts in October. They're changing the way it's taxed. I don't understand it. The letter made no sense to me. It said that it may decrease my taxes, but that doesn't work for everyone. It's exactly what the letter said. It was very confusing, as is almost everything that has anything to do with the tax code. I was a big fan of Steve Forbes' 10% flat tax. He was the first person I ever heard suggest that we do that. Back then, that would have solved our budget problems in a couple of years. Everybody, personal income taxes, everybody pays 10%. From the poorest folk to the richest folk, everybody pays 10%. No loopholes, no little things in the law that say nothing. 10% flat tax. But anyway, I'm tired of hearing the left go on about the rich people don't pay enough. Joe Biden has made, according to that thing I watched in the last 2 years, has made $13 million. And I don't know what the actual tax on that would be under his new plan, and will he be grandfathered into the old one, and will everybody else be grandfathered into the old one? I don't know. All I know is that the left wants to continue to tax us more and more. The ignorance of their voting base is so blatantly obvious. I can't believe that there are intelligent people on the left who don't understand what they're trying to do. They're telling everybody who supports them, they're telling everybody, but only the people who support them seem to believe them, that they're going to tax the lower class into prosperity. That won't happen. That will never happen. The only way the lower income class people are going to become prosperous is to work their asses off like the people like me. I'm not wealthy, but I consider myself prosperous. I do okay. I have a good pension. I have some money. I do all right. I don't have to struggle to pay the bills, and I still get to go do pretty much whatever I want to do. And I did that by working hard. I worked for the railroad for 40 years, and anybody can accomplish that who wants to go out and do it. Taxing me in the middle class, spreading our wealth around, spreading the wealth of the upper class around, is not going to help the poor. It's not going to. It just won't. For one thing, the government won't allow that to happen, especially the Democrats. They have no use for anyone who understands that overtaxing the population is a bad thing. They don't want an informed voting base, because if the Democrats had an informed voting base, they would no longer have a voting base. The only way they keep their voting base is through ignorance and fear and hate, which I've said in many videos before. But taxing people to death raising taxes has never, ever, ever historically in any society, not just in America, has never been the answer. America is a capitalist country. Let the market take care of itself, and then the market will start taking care of the population. But the population has to be willing to become invested in that by working and investing. That's the way we become prosperous, not through taxes. What do you think about the tax code? Does it make sense to you? Do you think you already pay enough taxes? Do you think you should have to pay more? Because I do know a few Republicans who aren't that concerned with taxes going up, and I know some Democrats who believe they pay too much in taxes. Where do you stand? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email, motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We'll see you all later.